Lately, I've found myself thinking deeply about everything that happened between us, and I've gained new insight and clarity about our connection, something I wish I had understood much earlier. Looking back, I realize that I spent so much time fighting against the very thing that was meant for me. I resisted what my heart already knew, and in doing so, I ended up losing something priceless. The truth is, I lost more than I can put into words. You, on the other hand, lost someone who was too blind at the time to see your true worth, someone foolish enough to let go of a rare, beautiful love. And while that version of me may have walked away, I'm not that man anymore. From the very beginning, I felt drawn to you magnetically, irresistibly. It wasn't just attraction, it was something deeper, more soul-stirring. Despite time and distance, you have never been out of sight, out of mind. If anything, your presence has only grown stronger in my thoughts. You are always there, woven into my memories, my hopes, my daily reflections. I can't escape your impact, nor do I want to. When I met you, I was simply myself, unaware of how much I still had to grow. But you changed me. You inspired me to become better, not out of obligation, but out of a genuine desire to rise to the standard your love set for me. You pushed me, even unknowingly, to find strength within myself. You taught me to love without fear, to remain grounded, to choose joy, and most importantly, to live without playing the victim. You may not even realize the incredible impact you've had on my life. But I do. It's impossible to overstate. You were honest when others were superficial. Loyal when others drifted. You made me feel seen, understood, and valued in a way no one else ever has. You reminded me that unconditional love, the kind that doesn't demand perfection but embraces imperfection, is still real in this world. In you, I discovered truths about myself that I had buried or never even knew existed. Through your eyes, I began to understand the man I could become. And now, more than anything, I want to be that man, not just for me, but for you. Someone you can be proud of. Someone worthy of standing by your side, not in words, but in actions, in presence, in commitment. I want us to find our way back to each other. I want us to sit down, to break bread, and to have the hard conversations, not to argue, but to understand. I want to rebuild what was broken, not to return to the past, but to create something new, something stronger, something more grounded in truth and mutual respect. Every time I imagine you moving on with your life, possibly with someone else, it stings. I get jealous and sad, even though I know I forfeited my right to those feelings. I know it was me who broke what we had. And now, it's me who wants to mend it. I'm not asking for a second chance lightly. I'm asking because I've done the work. I've reflected, grown, and changed. Not because I'm perfect now, but because I finally understand what really matters, and that's you. I miss you more than I ever thought possible. There are many people in my life, but not one of them can make me forget you. Not one of them makes me feel the way you did, with that deep, soul-level connection that feels like home. I'm surrounded by others, yet I feel completely alone without you. You were, and still are, my emotional home. I'm homesick, for you, for us. I want a future with you. Not just a fleeting reunion, but a lifetime of moments, both the good and the difficult, shared together. I want to wake up beside you, grow old with you, support you through whatever life brings, and build something enduring. Please, take me back. Show me that there's still a spark of care, a thread of hope, a piece of your heart that still believes in us. Because I believe in us more than I ever have. The love I feel for you is not conditional. It doesn't hinge on what you do or don't do, or how you respond. It's not about the circumstances. It's rooted in something deeper, something unshakable. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to act a certain way or meet some ideal. I already see you as perfect in your imperfections. You are enough, exactly as you are. And I love you, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Please don't believe you have to match some idea of how to deserve love. You already do. I couldn't possibly be more content, more grateful, more in awe of everything you are. If you give us another chance, I promise to show up fully, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. No more fear, no more pride, just love, truth, and effort. Always. You've done an incredible amount of inner work, healing your heart, soothing your soul, and clearing your mind. With this transformation, you may now find yourself questioning whether you even want to remain in this connection. What once felt like a deep longing or need may now seem uncertain. This isn't a reflection of failure or loss, but rather a sign of your growth. You are no longer willing to tolerate emotional chaos or inconsistent energy. What you're craving now is peace, deep, soul-level peace, and a sense of sustained happiness that doesn't come and go depending on someone else's behavior. The back and forth, hot and cold dynamic between you and your partner has worn thin. What used to be familiar now feels exhausting. You are beginning to shift your focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. You are starting to see life from a new perspective, recognizing that you are the creator of your own reality. The life you want, the joy you seek, and the emotional safety you crave are no longer distant dreams, they are possibilities within reach. As this awareness grows stronger, so does your sense of purpose. You may feel torn at times, caught between what you thought you wanted and what your soul is now calling you toward. Yet, even in that confusion, there is clarity rising. You're learning that pouring your energy into a relationship should feel life-giving, not draining. You've discovered that true happiness doesn't come from someone else meeting your expectations, it begins with you, within you. You are no longer willing to give away your power to keep a connection alive. What you truly desire now is a partnership that feels aligned, mutual, and emotionally fulfilling. As your inner world shifts, old wounds and lingering resentments may surface. These aren't setbacks, they are signs that your subconscious mind is ready to release what no longer serves you. You are beginning to trust your intuition more deeply, knowing that everything happening now is guiding you toward a better version of yourself and your life. You are being called to move forward in your dynamic, whether that means transforming the relationship or gently releasing it. This journey is about aligning with your truth, even if that truth is different from what you once believed or hoped for. You're realizing that honoring yourself is not selfish, it's sacred. Meanwhile, your partner is going through their own process of change, whether consciously or not. They may be feeling a sense of emotional discomfort or internal upheaval, often triggered by the energy shifts within you. As you rise into your truth, they are being nudged to face their own patterns. Unbeknownst to them, their sacral chakra, the energy center tied to emotions, creativity, and relationships, is being activated. This marks the beginning of a healing journey within themselves, especially around their relationship with their own feminine energy. Whether male, female, or non-binary, every person holds both masculine and feminine energy, and your partner is now being asked to soften, to feel, and to become more emotionally available. This inner shift is slowly developing empathetic awareness within them. They're starting to see the emotional impact of their actions and words, possibly for the first time in a long while. It may be subtle, and the progress may feel slow, but there is movement. They are beginning to understand that to have a healthy connection with you, or with anyone, they must begin matching their words with consistent action. Authenticity is becoming more important to them than ever before. No longer can they say one thing and do another without consequence. The emotional dissonance within them is becoming too great to ignore. As they evolve, they may be learning how to express themselves in a healthier way. They're realizing that harshness, defensiveness, or emotional unavailability are not expressions of strength, they are barriers to love. Your partner is beginning to grasp that true connection comes from vulnerability, from presence, from showing up emotionally, not just physically. They may not fully understand the depth of their transformation yet, but the seeds have been planted. And much like your own journey, theirs will unfold at its own pace. This moment in your relationship is not a coincidence, it's a crossroads. You are both being given the opportunity to rise, to heal, and to decide what you truly want from love and from life. Whether you remain together or choose separate paths, this period is about growth and alignment. You're stepping into your power, embracing your truth, and calling in a connection that honors your evolution. It's a brave and beautiful place to be. No matter what comes next, you are already on the path towards something more whole, more conscious, and more true.